everyone, welcome to the new video. This is, as you know, that we are continuing with the chapter number 7, and this is the new part of this series. So in this we are going to learn about the private browsing in some proxy servers, and what are the VPNs, and how to secure your password, and what is the password extent, and so many other things. So let us see that what are the important things that we have to remember when we are working over the internet. So let's start it. The first topic of our this video is private browsing. So let us understand that what is private browsing. Private browsing safeguards our identity and browsing details when we work online. So whenever you are working over the internet, private browsing help us to make our details private only. Okay, nobody else can see it without your permission. It is also known as incognito mode. So I think all of you, if you are using mobile phone or smartphones, then you can be you can be familiar with this. And incognito mode is in the browsers, so you can use it for preventing some of the important things like your details, accidental saving your username and password, and location tracking. So some of the things that this incognito mode prevent, that is saving our details, as in the autofill feature. Some of the places on the websites, what happens sometime, it fills automatically your details. So incognito mode help us to prevent this also. The other thing is that accidental saving of username and password. Sometimes it happens that website asks you to save your password and asks to remember your password, so accidentally you are putting or you are clicking on yes. So that time, if you are using the private browser or incognito mode, so it will not be saved automatically. Okay, and sometimes location tracking, nobody can track your location if you are using incognito mode. So this is basically what it help us to prevent the important thing that are very necessary to prevent, that are very necessary to save over the internet. Okay, so let us move to the next part, that is proxy server. What is a proxy server? Proxy server is a server, or we can say it is a software that help us to connect with the internet, and it help us to we can say it help us to move or work on the website without disclosing our IP address. I think I have told you about IP address in the previous videos, so you can go through that. So basically what it does, let us see. A proxy server is a software system which act as a intermediary between a computer and another server. So this is, you can see, this is your computer, and this is a proxy server, and it is internet. So suppose I have told you that all of you will be having a different types of IP address, and that IP address is now saved to the proxy server, and proxy server will not disclose your IP address. And it basically what it does, it gives any other IP address to the internet websites, so that nobody can track you easily with your IP address, and nobody can find out your location also. So basically proxy server is used to we can say use as a intermediator between the computer and the internet, or we can say another server, and it does not disclose your IP address or location. Okay, nobody can find out where are you right now. So that is the working of proxy servers. Next topic is VPN. What is VPN? VPN stands for virtual private network. What it does, it just hide your identity over the internet, and when your identity is hidden, nobody can track you, nobody can look, nobody can find out your location. So let us see what is the basic work of VPN. VPN allow you to hide your true identity by encrypting data and web traffic. So what it does, it hides your identity on the internet. And what it does, a VPN changes your IP address and connect you to the server with a different IP address. So what happens in this, suppose your computer is having IP address 192.16.1.3. Okay, so when you are connecting your computer with a VPN, So what it does, it converts your IP address into new IP address that can be 192.168.1.9, 1.12, 1.18, any dot dot dot. Okay, so we can say that what it does, the VPN is basically hide your original IP address and connects you to the internet with the different IP address and the different location. Suppose you are sitting in India, and if you are using a VPN or virtual private network, so it will hide your IP address, so nobody can find out what is your IP address, and they will not be able to track you over the internet and the location. So by IP address, I think I have told you, by IP address anyone can find your location. So if your IP address is different, so the location can also be the different in this case. So that is why nobody can track you over the internet, as well as nobody can track your location also in while you are using VPN or virtual private network. VPN has many useful features such as military level encryption, which make an excellent tool for online privacy. So what is military level encryption? There are various types of encryption, in which the military level encryption is a very high profile security encryption, in which nobody can easily track you, nobody can easily get your IP address. That has many ways, or many, we can say many gates to open, many password to open to check your IP address and all. So it has a very high security type of encryption in which nobody can track you easily. The next topic is that login username and password. So what is password? Let us understand it. Password, I think all of you know what is the use of password is. It is just like a key to your personal information. Okay, so let us understand. A password is just like a key to your personal information. It guards your personal information from online risk. A strong password can be combination of letters and numbers. If you have a strong password, it is impossible to get through your data and information. So what is the password? I think all of you are familiar with this term. Password is just like a key to open your uh, personal data or to open your personal details. What it does, it is basically guards your personal information from online risk. So if you are using anything over the internet, if you are putting your password, so nobody can track your details, or nobody can go through your data or information. So what does it do? It saves our personal information from the online risk. What is a strong password? A strong password you will get to know after, in the means in the letter. So let us see what is a strong password do. A strong password is, it is very impossible to crack the strong password. Okay, so what is the combination of this word, and what is means, we can say the combinations. I think I have written here, yes, it is letters and numbers. Combination of letters and number is known as a strong password. But let us see how this strong password can be formed. Okay, so let us first understand how to protect online password online. Password should be minimum of 8 characters long. Okay, so in this only we will understand what it means, how we can make a combination of different kinds of alphabets or characters. So let us see, use the combination of upper and lower case letters. So what you have to do, you have to use the upper and lower case letters, means small, sorry, capital and small letters. Include at least one numerical character like 7, 8, 6, 9, like this. Okay, never use personal information like your name, birthday, etc. So sometime what happens, your maybe some of your friends are only tracking you. So if you are putting your name, birthday, so they will be, maybe they can be aware of these things. So what happens when the person, those who are knowing your name and birthday, say they can easily understand your password, that your name is this, so they can put your name in that password, and then they can access to your details. So never use your name and birthday and phone number, etc. as your password. Clear the browsing history or cache memory after online banking and shopping. So whenever you are doing online banking or online shopping, so do not leave it like that. Just always clear your browsing history or cache memory after using the internet banking or internet shopping. Always create unique password for each. This is for, okay, for each account. Suppose you are having 3 or 4 accounts, so always prefer the new or unique password for the new account. Okay, it will help you to make your files or data safe. So please always try to protect your password, always try to be very safeguard for your details, try to prevent your details for sharing online. And again, I would like to say that be alert and avoid scams. And so if you have any problem, you can ask me in the comment box. Thank you so much. Goodbye, take care.